A package from the north of Hokkaido came to me in Tokyo. Inside, treasure from the Sea of Okhotsk. HOTATE, Japanese scallops. I'll journey to a Japanese restaurant specializing in shellfish for Super Scallop Mega Adventure to learn about the monster-sized Japanese scallops of Hokkaido. This is Yakigai Abusan, a shellfish specialist restaurant. They'll be preparing some amazing HOTATE from Hokkaido for us today.
はい、いらっしゃいませ。
あ、これですね。
そうですね。今日ホタテです。北海道産の。
The scallops I got came from Hokkaido, the very north part of Japan. There are many great places in Hokkaido to get scallops like Uchiura Bay. Toyoura was the first place to farm them here on the North Shore. We're going to get our scallops today from here. This is the Sea of Okhotsk. Just off the coast is where the scallops are fished out from the sea centered near the town of Tokoro. Baby scallops are cultivated in Lake Saroma and then released onto the Sea of Okhotsk floorbed to roam free, which helps them grow quite big. After time to grow, the season begins, and fishermen capture them with nets, sorting them out and washing before being shipped or processed.
Oh,
でかい。
大きいでしょ。
大きい。なんでその北海道ホタテこんな大きいですか？
北海道はね、やっぱプランクトンも多いんで、やっぱり食べてる餌が多いんで、美味しいから多分大きく育ってるんだと思いますね。やっぱり北海道の方が美味しそうですね。大きくて、みんな締まり具合とかもいいし。
あ、やっぱり北海道の一番美味しいですね。
一番美味しいですね、やっぱり。ホタテは年に2回旬があって、夏と冬場にあって、夏場はちょっと貝柱がしっかりしてて、冬場はこっちの卵巣成層期が発達するんで、こっちも美味しいですね。冬場はまた年に2回楽しめますね。天然の北海道のホタテは。
いつまでホタテがありますか？
そうですね、夏はそろそろ一旦終了して、この後は養殖のホタテになって、でまた今度年明けてから3月ぐらいまで天然のホタテがまた食べられますね。
なんで貝がこんな好きですか？
そうですね、貝が好きっていうよりかは、お店を始めた時に貝料理屋さんがなかったから、なんか面白いことできないかなと思って、ああそうだと思って、貝料理なんか面白いんじゃないかなと思って始めたのが16年前ですね。
北海道出身じゃないけど。
北海道出身じゃないけど。じゃあまずお刺身からいきますね。切る包丁入れる方向によっても全然食感が違ったりするんで、2つの切り方するんで食べ比べてください。そしたら縦に切った繊維に縦に切ったのと横に切ったのが全然食感が違うんで、ぜひ食べ比べてください。はい、シンプルですけどめちゃくちゃうまいんで。
そうだね、ちょっとシンプルけど。
シンプルだけどめちゃくちゃ美味しいんで、ぜひまず食べてください。
まあ刺身で食べたら、やっぱりわさびもちょっと入れて。
そうですね、わさびなくても全然美味しいけど、
このままで食べられる？
このままでも全然いきます。何もつけずに食べてもうまいですよ。それが繊維、ホタテのこう繊維が入ってるんですけど、それを縦にした状態と、でもう一個の方が横にしたやつで食べ比べてみてください。ちょっと食感が違うんで。
そう切り方も
大事。それによって全然口の中で感じ方が違う。
面白い。So we're gonna try this without any shoyu and wasabi. Apparently the way you cut it changes the flavor. いただきます。 ちょっとしょっぱい。Yeah. A little bit salty. This is a natural flavor of the scallops. As it's raw, there's some tension when you bite into it, and then it really breaks apart. Not rubbery, so to speak, but there's like a very tasty playfulness to hotate, which is one of the reasons why I really like this seafood dish in particular. So this was cut horizontally through the scallop, so the cut is different. Oh.
すごく極端に変わるっていうわけじゃないけど、極端に変わるわけではないけれども、こうほのかにこう口の中のほどけ具合が違うっていうか、それをね楽しんでもらいたいですね。あと甘みと。
So it's really hard to describe exactly what the difference is in the taste, but it is different. The way you cut things, in particular the type of knife that you use, can change the flavor of it. But the hotate from Hokkaido, again, the size of it is much larger than what I've had back home in the United States. I'd never seen scallops this big until I come to Japan. And you know, I think it might be just that Sea of Okhotsk up there in Kitami and the Abashiri area. It's just really colder, and the shellfish grow slower. A little bit more saltiness. There's more. It's more dynamic. I guess the umami. There's a very flavorful burst of saltiness that comes through with the soy sauce, a little bit sweeter, and the wasabi gives it, of course, a bit of a kick. But I guess the location of where it is in the shell probably makes. だからなんか上の分下の分も味が違うですよね。
そうですね。あと包丁でナイフで切るのもいいんですけど、手でこうやって裂いて食べるのもまた違うです。
Oh wow! Just by ripping it.
贅沢。すごい弾力あるじゃん。
I never thought that the way you can cut something would change the taste, and it is very impactful with hotate, the scallops. すごいね。
全然違うでしょ。
違う。違う。なんでだってホタテだけですか？
ホタテだけっていうか、こういう貝柱があるホタテとか貝柱があるやつはやっぱりこう繊維が入ってるんで、それによって切り方とか入れることによってその感じ方が違ってきます。噛む時によってのほどけ具合が違うので、それで噛み方がなんか噛むことによって楽しみ方が口の中の楽しみが増えますよね。味っていうよりかはもう食感ですよね。食感ってあるんですか、アメリカで。それを楽しんでもらいたいって感じですかね。夏場はどちらかというとそっちの楽しみ方なんですよね。冬場は甘みとか楽しみの感じなんで、どちらかというとそれを言った方がいいかもしれないですね。夏場と冬場の違いというか。
まあやっぱり8月と10月も比べたら味も違うでしょう。
10月は逆に天然がないんですよ。養殖になっちゃうんでちょっとだれるから、本当は例えば今度2月とか3月に来ていただいて、天然の今度は逆にここに生殖器持つんですよ。卵とかここに
はい。
前に卵とか、これが卵とかの元なんですけど、これは冬場になると本当大きくなるんですよ。それがめちゃくちゃ美味しい。冬場になると。それをまた今度ぜひ食べてもらいたい。冬場も。
はい。
はい、出来上がりです。
Wow. Look at that steaming. Wow. Oh. When you compare this to the sashimi, the taste, of course, is much different. Like when you cook anything, it does get a little bit tougher, which is why sashimi is a really great way to eat hotate. It's just so delicate as sashimi. But when you grill it, man, a little bit of sauce, a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt. One of the amazing things with Japanese hotate is just the size of them. When you cut it into quarters, it's pretty much the size of just one hotate, one scallop in the United States. You can get a pretty good meal. I think if you ate about 10 of these, you'd be pretty full. That just hits the spot. Oh yeah, mixed in there with the butter. これ醤油じゃなくて。
醤油だけ、お酒をちょっと入ってる。お酒とお醤油とバターだけ。
なるほど。Yeah. So you can taste the butter, the richness of that. You can taste the sweetness of the soy sauce. And then a little bit of Japanese sake has been put in there. It gives a slight little bite to it, which, again, it's hitting every single part of the palate. And then you have, the chew of the scallop. Oh my. なんかステーキじゃなくてこれはメインディッシュじゃない？
メインディッシュになりますね。
It is. I was just saying, like, you could probably make just a scallop a main dish. It looks small, but if you get enough of them, you definitely could fill yourself up on just scallops because of the different kinds of ways to cook these. And there's even more ways than this. Ah, このまま。全部いってください。Wow, it is a little bit chewier with the seaweed, again adding another dimension to the flavor. When you grill the soy sauce, I do notice there's a little bit more sweetness to it, but there's just this playful tension. Every time you bite into a scallop, you know, you bite into it and it breaks apart in this magical way that other fish do not. You have maguro, you have salmon, you have ika. Each one in the family of sushi variety has a unique way in your mouth, on your palate. When you chew it, it breaks apart. And for hotate, for shellfish in general, you know, I really think the different dimensions of it is not explored enough. Like if you grill it, if you eat it sashimi, the way you cut it diagonally or horizontally or vertically, all these little teeny things on the palate can change the flavor. And you know, you have to come to a master to get this kind of information because I would never have known the diversity of hotate like we have here. Wow. Okay. That was an incredible meal. Yeah, I go around the country and I eat a ton of different cuisine, different kinds of foods all over the country. And the one that was most curious on my mind recently was hotate, because I've been going up to Kitami. I've been going up to Hokkaido quite a bit over the last few years. And it's really special to find a place that specializes in this cuisine. And more than that, knows a lot about that subject to help me appreciate it more. So when you go to restaurants, I think it's a good idea to talk with the chef if they could speak a little bit of English or use translating software to learn more about the food that you eat. And tonight, it was hotate.
So, can you make them a main course at home? We cleaned them, dried them, and fried them in butter and a little salt. And yes, these Hokkaido scallops are big enough to make a meal for the family and an excellent food adventure. From sea to table.